Grand Theft Auto 4. We all knew as soon as it was released it would come under attack by people who don't play video games, don't like video games, and still assume they're for kids. We also knew it would come under attack by right-wing polytypes spreading the word of the evils of the video games on our children. So why then am I still so shocked and disgusted by the outlandish things said about this game? For those of you who don't know what Grand Theft Auto 4 is, it's a game developed by Rockstar Games on the PS3 and Xbox 360. It's a fairly violent game, but it's also a game for ages 17 up. There's a rating on it, M, which is the equivalent to the R rating for films. Also, on the back of the box, it even says all the contents, and again, it says rated M for mature. You can do a great deal of things in Grand Theft Auto 4. It's a life simulator of sorts. You play as Nico Bellic, Eastern European, fresh off the boat. He's an illegal immigrant. He comes to the U.S. chasing the American dream, but he's also looking for some answers and looking to tie up some loose ends as well. In turn, he gets caught up in a crime world in Liberty City, Rockstar Games' version of New York City. Now, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto since the overhead days, and it was always this type of game. I mean, it's called Grand Theft Auto. You can steal cars, shoot people. But in this Grand Theft Auto 4, you can do a great deal of other things. It's really, like I said, it's a life simulator. You can play pool, pick up a hooker, go bowling, watch TV, go to a comedy club, browse the internet. There's a whole slew, I like that word, slew. There's a whole slew of things you can do. But I don't want to be the one preaching to the choir here, but there are a few issues I need to get off my chest, so bear with me. Now, a lot of people attack Grand Theft Auto about guns and the fact that you can shoot people. But what are these same people doing about the availability and gun control in real life? I mean, this is a video game. This is not real life. There are no consequences. But in real life, where people can easily access guns, what are these people doing about that? I'm pretty sure Grand Theft Auto didn't start any wars. I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that. I'm also pretty sure Grand Theft Auto didn't make guns legal. I'm pretty sure Grand Theft Auto doesn't sell guns on real life streets, so why is it a big deal? The next issue is sex. Yeah, no. Okay, listen. People in this country are more offended by the natural act of sex than they are by a beheaded torso. What? Even in Grand Theft Auto 4, you don't get to see the sex. Yes, you can court the woman, you can take her out on a date, play pool, darts, whatever. But you don't actually get to see the sex. You can hear the sex, but it's not even sexy. There's no man groanings, which me personally I wouldn't enjoy, but some people. And the woman, she's overacting. It's not even sexy. I mean, what's the difference between that and little Joshua hearing daddy bang mommy's head against the headboard at 3 o'clock in the morning? It doesn't have any effect. And again, it's rated M. So if you're mature enough to handle that, then what's the big deal? Another issue. Drunk driving. Mothers Against Drunk Driving, or MAD, requested that Grand Theft Auto 4 got an adults only rating, which would be the equivalent of NC-17, because there's a mission in the game that requires you to drive while drunk. Have you even played the game? No. No, you haven't, because you would know the truth about it. Yes, you can get drunk in Grand Theft Auto. Yes, you hang out with your friends, you have a few drinks, you get drunk. You know what? I drove drunk in Grand Theft Auto. 1, because I was curious. 2, because there were no actual life consequences. No one was getting hurt unless there's a whole different universe in the Grand Theft Auto that I am playing and people are actually dying, which would be crazy, but it would be awesome, but not awesome for them. But it doesn't really affect life, and I actually do cherish life. Divvying from the point. You have a choice in the game. In the game, I drove drunk once. Didn't like it. You know what I did? I called my cousin Roman, he has a cab service. He sent someone to pick me up and take me to my destination. Now, every time I get drunk in the game, that is what I do. Yes, you can do that. I know, it's crazy, right? All of this brings me to my final wordly climax. Think about it. It's a game. It's an escape from reality. Who is getting hurt, honestly? I mean, also, it's called Grand Theft Auto 4. You might want to listen to that for a second. I mean, honestly, did you hear the name and then pop the game into your little video game machine and expect chrysanthemums and unicorns? No, of course you didn't. It's about the parents. It's not about the kids. Grand Theft Auto 4 does not teach your kids how to do anything. You know who's responsible for teaching your kids? Yeah, no, not Sesame Street. Your parents, you, the parent. You are responsible for what your child does. You are responsible for educating your child and teaching your child the difference between right and wrong. Someone's complaining about the game getting into the hands of kids. Who's buying the game for the kids? The games are 60 bucks. So how did he get the money to buy the game? Or did you buy the game for him, blindly buying games for your child, not listening to the warning signs? It's rated M for mature. And also, what's good for little Jacob, who's 9 years old and is a Grand Theft Auto wizard, whose mother and father watches him play the game under their guidance, may not be good for your child. Maybe your child's not mature enough. I mean, really, the game's rated M for mature. That's just my 2 cents. I'm FLitz. This has been the first episode of Chotto, episode 0, and I hope to see you guys seeing me soon. More. Did that even make sense? I'm an American! Oh, and by the way, Jack, you know who I'm talking to if you're even watching this. You're a compulsive liar. That is horrible. You should not have said those things on NPR. I mean, really, you're completely misleading people and you're making a horrible name for all the lawyers around the world, which a lot of them already have bad names anyway. Stick to what you know, and clearly you don't know video games. And Adam Sessler, my heart goes out to you, my friend. And for information about that, go to g4tv.com, Sessler Soapbox, special report. Go. This has been Chotto. Once again, I am FLitz. Hope to see subscribers and stuff, maybe. I don't know. I lactate from my nipples.